Well, hello everybody. Today we're reviewing the OBSBOT Tiny 2. Comes in this box right here. This little tiny camera is pretty awesome because it has all of these pro features built right into the software, and it's the perfect companion for your M4 Mac Mini. Here are the key features of the OBSBOT Tiny 2. It has a stunning 4K camera inside with a 1/1.5 inch CMOS sensor, dual native ISO for sharp low noise images even in low light, AI tracking with auto zoom, which helps keep you centered and framed, hands-free voice control, magical gesture control 2.0, so you can use your hand gestures to track, zoom in, and control the camera, 4 times faster autofocus. You can use a remote control with it, the Tiny Smart Remote 2. It has a beauty mode, which helps smooth skin and enhance facial features, desk and whiteboard mode, so it'll auto frame for presentations and content sharing, enhanced privacy protection with an auto sleep mode and customizable privacy settings, professional integration, so it supports OSC and SDK protocols for advanced control in broadcast, education, and medical fields, and it uses USB 3.0 for high-speed transmission, delivering uncompressed, low latency video instantly. So right now I am in standard mode, but I'm going to switch to normal tracking. And so what this does is it centers the camera and it will follow me wherever I go. So if I stand up right now, this camera will move up and follow me all around my studio. And so this is pretty cool. Now the lighting over here is not great, obviously. It'll even follow me over here and follow me all the way back to where I normally sit during my videos. And so this is very useful if you need one singular 4K camera that captures really good quality video at a fraction of the cost, because usually I'm recording with that camera right there, and that camera is the FX3, and it's not a cheap camera by any means. And so being able to use a camera like this for talking head videos is pretty awesome. I unlocked all of the pro features here, so you can see in this view here I can put on normal tracking is what I have on right now, and I can also turn on desk mode. So when I click on that, it switches to this nifty desk mode, and I'm able to do product demos if I need to. And the camera literally just switched the view. It's actually on a tripod right now, and I can test it out on a different kind of tripod or on your computer monitor itself. But you can see how this would work right here. If I turn that off, it'll go right back to the normal recording mode that you see here. Now when you switch back and forth, you do have to turn on normal tracking back on, and then it'll track you. The other thing you can do is you can control the gimbal on your own. So if you want to pan or tilt, you can do that. You can switch from wide to medium to narrow. If you want to punch in a little bit on whoever is speaking yourself, you can punch in a little bit, or you can go back to that wide view and crop later. I have this set to the full unlocked pro settings, so I can control everything from exposure to shutter speed to ISO to white balance. So I've actually got my white balance set to what I normally have it set at for my studio lights here when I'm shooting with my FX3 right there. And you can control contrast, saturation, sharpness, and hue. It does have noise reduction, auto gain for the microphone. You can disable the microphone if you want to use a separate microphone. And of course it has the status light and all that. And it does have voice controls too, so I can use voice controls. Sleep, Tiny. Hi, Tiny. Sleep, Tiny. Hi, Tiny. Be sure to use discount code OBSBOT2025 to get 5% off your order today. You can use the official link down below to the OBSBOT website or the Amazon page, but you have to use those exact links. And thank you so much to OBSBOT for sharing this discount code with all of us. Now back to the video. You also have powerful hand tracking capabilities with the OBSBOT Tiny 2. It allows you to be hands-free and do product demos, or just use your hands to focus in on different parts of your environment. If you wanted to point to something around you or use your hands in some interactive way to show your audience different parts of your environment, your studio, to point out different items and features. So I can use my hands to zoom in and out like this. It also comes with really cool backgrounds if you don't like the background that you're currently in for your audience, so you can change that up. And it has different reaction modes which add a lot of flair and animation to what you're doing if you're doing a live stream, and it's all interactive using your hand gestures. And so it's really cool that you can add these cool effects in the background to give different reactions for your audience to experience. When you give a thumbs up, it can blast fireworks or blast hearts out of your hands. There's also a built-in retouch feature which helps shape your face if you desire that feature. There's different presets for it, but then you can also fine-tune it to your liking for your face. So now I'm just using the straight audio out of the OBSBOT camera, the Tiny 2. What do you guys think of the audio quality compared to my microphone? Obviously it's not going to be as good as my microphone because my microphone costs as much as probably 2 of these cameras. But I tell you, considering all that you get within this tiny camera, it's pretty awesome. And you can make hearts come out of your hands, which is pretty cool. I just think this camera is pretty awesome. What do you guys think about this camera? Once you know how easy it truly is to use the OBSBOT camera, you'll realize that this is actually the perfect pairing for the M4 Mac Mini with a nice portable monitor like this. I'll leave a link up in the corner to learn more about this cool portable monitor. But I think this pairing right here is quite exciting, considering you have so many options. You're able to use tracking mode, so then I can move around quite easily and allow it to track me if I'm on a Zoom call or if I'm doing a demo. You're able to use hand tracking, so then I can move my hand around and show different spots of my studio. Or you can use desk mode. Desk mode sometimes doesn't work the best. Like in this case here, I don't know if it's just the extreme angle I'm at for desk mode, but then I can move it around using the gimbal control, allowing it to see the product that I'm holding. The normal tracking mode, which is here, is the normal way. I think the default way that you should set this up and use it out of the box, it's fantastic. So this would be white balance, so I prefer to use my own specific white balance for my studio. If you don't know as much about white balance settings, you can just use auto mode. But I think overall you can see this just pairs perfectly well with the M4 Mac Mini, or it could pair well with an M4 Mac Studio if you have one of those, or if you want to use it with a larger monitor that doesn't have a webcam, you can use it for that purpose as well. I think it'd be perfect for that. And it's way more powerful than a lot of the other webcams that are either built into a monitor or that you'll buy for super cheap on Amazon. So I think the OBSBOT is the camera to get if you're looking for the all-in-one best bang for buck to get into creating or streaming. I think this is a perfect way to go. Thank you everyone for stopping by today to check out the OBSBOT Tiny 2. I think this powerful little camera is a great deal for those of you looking for the perfect webcam for your Mac Mini M4. And it's a feature-rich device that gives you way more than what you're gonna pay for it. And so with that said, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like today's content, and ring that bell to get notified when I drop new content. And I'll see all of you guys on my next video. Sleep tiny.